So, really quickly, just by show of hands, how many of you guys have done like butterfly ashi before? Is everybody familiar with the position butterfly ashi? What that looks like is my partner standing, right? This is butterfly ashi, right here, just like this. Okay? So is everybody semi-familiar with this position that I'm in right now? Okay, good. So, basically, guys, whenever we're in this butterfly ashi position here, okay, I'm able to get a really, really good kazushi on my partner here and getting their hands on that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start in a rimi ashi here, just like this, and now all you're going to do is you're going to practice transitioning. So this hand's going to come down, it's going to control the secondary leg, just kind of like blocking in front. Your leg comes down, you're going to go into butterfly ashi, and from here you're going to bump your partner's hands to the floor here, just like this. Now, this position that we're going to next is called open 50-50. You go to your knee. So, to make the transition from butterfly ashi to open 50-50, all I'm going to do first is I'm going to scoop my hips underneath my partner. Here, like this. Now this hand pummels underneath my partner's leg, and I lock up an ankle grip here. So this position right here is called open 50-50. So you'll see I still have my butterfly ashi, I still have my leg here just like I was doing butterfly. The only difference is shotgun grip, this hand comes underneath, right, palm down, and now as it punches towards the ceiling, I get my calf grip here, just like this. Now, option number one is just going to be a quick and easy back take, where I take my foot here, I push my partner's knee up, and I'm able to sit up right into the back here like this. Okay? So, one more time. My partner's standing, and we find ourselves in an rimi ashi garami here like this. Maybe I'm trying to go for my sweep, he's facing out really well, so instead I immediately transition to the butterfly ashi. From here, I just create a block in front of my partner's foot, and I am able to off-balance his hands. From here, the first thing I have to do is I have to get my weight underneath my partner's hips. Here, just like this. Now this hand comes underneath, it punches up, and I lock a shotgun grip. I'm obviously exaggerating the motion because I'm showing it right now, but if I were doing this in a roll, it's very quick. Very quick. Now from here again, my foot drops, I lift my partner's knee up, and I lock up that body lock here, just like that. There's a lot of different ways to finish from the back from here, okay? My favorite is just going to be bringing the hooks in. But you can also, if your partner's fleeing away from you, what you're going to do is you're just going to ride that momentum and let them take you up. So we're in this position. If he starts going away from me, as I come up, my knee drops into the space, and now we do our open and close to the back table.
Hope you're enjoying this style of content. If you have any other ideas of types of videos you'd like me to do, don't hesitate to drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like and share. Enjoy the video.
So, this is kind of unrelated to like leg locks and what we're doing, but I think it's a really, really good option for your guys' turtle game, and it's really going to help you guys. So obviously, one of the ways, or one of the things that can happen in the move we just did is if your partner's running away from you, you end up wrestling up and you end up kind of in a turtle position. So if I have my partner, right, he's in turtle, okay? So one of my favorite things to do, guys, whenever I'm attacking the turtle, whenever I'm like breaking the position down, is I want to attack both ends of my partner's body. So if we think about our partner's hips as the main avenue to the back, we also need to think about our partner's upper body, right, as the main avenue to their neck. Because ultimately what we're looking to do is get on their back and choke them. So if the choke is going to come up first, then I want to be able to attack their neck as they expose it because they're trying to defend their back. So what I do whenever I'm in this position, okay, I get my knee in, and my partner's playing really low. Okay, they're not really allowing me to break them down. Maybe I try to go for this breakdown here, and like as I break him down, my partner's just really scrambly. He gets his back to the mat, the safety steps, exactly. It's just not working. So what I'm going to do instead, okay, is I'm going to attack both didn't take all the slack out. So what I'm going to do, guys, is when I grab the inside of my knee, I'm going to sit my weight back towards my partner's elbow, and I'm going to use my weight to drive their elbow across. So does everybody see what I just did there with my weight? So instead of staying here, going for it, I push my partner's arm across. Now, everybody come to this side, just so you can see what I'm going to do. Now from here, I'm going to grab my pinky line, and I'm going to tighten the choke up all the way. So before, when we were up here, it felt like we had taken all of the tension out. But when you do this knee adjustment, you see all that space that I created? So now I ratchet everything in here, okay? Now from here, I'm gonna fall to my back. I'm gonna get my foot along his hip here, like this, and I'm going to throw my leg over his back. Now, when it comes to finishing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten my back, and I'm going to open my arms out to the right. So I flatten my back and open. So without a partner, back, open. So I'm leaning back, and then I'm opening my arm. I mean, if his arm and his head are in here, look at how I close the hole. Does that make sense? So I'm sitting back and I'm pulling my arm across my body. Can I use your view really quick so they can see this? So, again, our partner's in the turtle position. Yep. Here. I get my knee in. He's playing really cagey, so instead I take my hand, I reach around, and I get that grip on the inside of my knee. From here, I sit my weight back, and as I sit my weight back, I pull my partner's elbow across their face. Here. I pull my arm through to make the connection nice and tight, and I get my bottom hook. I throw my leg over my partner's back, and again, now from here, I flatten my back, and I crunch to the side, okay? You've probably been told your whole life that the arm and guillotine doesn't work, and that it's only for people with long arms, and that you have to be really strong. I put about 10% pressure into that and was able to elicit a tap, okay? So as long as you're doing the movement right, you're connecting the pieces together, you have the right structure, you will get the tap. Just wait, they'll go to sleep, okay? And obviously, if our partner really isn't tapping, then the reason that I favor this hook right here is because it creates space for me to get this hook in. And then I can switch to darces and other headlocks once I've knocked my partner down with butterfly. Make sense, guys? All right, get with your partner, try it out. Arm and guillotine. This variation is